everyone. Hello. Welcome back to See After Dark. Insert tribulation. So, I hope everybody's doing very well. I hope we're all blessed and highly favored. So we're going to greet each other. I want to try and make this a norm, man. So please, how are you? Answer quickly. Good. I hope you also said and you. I want everybody to have manners. I don't know if I already answered, but yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm blessed and highly favored. I've been really good so far. I haven't been my emotions have been in check. I haven't been all over the place. Yeah, I've been good. It's been a pretty decent couple of days. I changed my phone yesterday. Or today, I don't know, but 2 days. I used 2 days to do that. Glad I was able to do that, but I'm not glad that I got what I really wanted. But I concluded that I'll try again later. I'll change it again later to something that I wanted or higher. I just needed to urgently change it. So I'm just glad I was able to do that for now. Although I'll redo it again later. So for now, it's cool. And now changing phones keeps feeling like it keeps feeling like big girl purchases you get. I'm- why am I at the age? My hair is so itchy. That's why I'm just scratching my hair. Why am I at the age where now I have to be buying these things by myself, man? I may swear you could just make a call and then the parents get you one. But now, man, bro, it is what it is. I don't know why my hair is so itchy. Yeah, so yeah, that's just a rundown of how things have been. Work is hectic, very hectic, but we move. Yeah, so let's get right into the episode. So I think about maybe 3 weeks ago or so, I was venting. Was it? I don't know. I think I was venting to a somebody I'm in church with. I was talking to him about something I was going through at the moment. And there's something that he said to me that I feel like has really stuck with me over I think maybe it's about a month now. And I would like to share. I feel like it also helped shift the way I look at things, the way I analyze situations and stuff like that. And I would really like to share with all of you. So in essence, what he had said was that what he was trying to teach me or make me understand was that if you truly believe that God directs your life, then why are you afraid of making the wrong choice? Right? So when he said it, when he explained it to me, I was like, interesting stuff. So he said that what he was trying to explain was that if you genuinely are or you are always seeking God and trying to live according to his will or involving him in your decision making, seeking him, then whatever decision you take prayerfully, make it the one that God prayerfully make it the one God can work through, right? Or make it knowing that God has already finalized it. It's a package that was already meant for you. You're not constantly one bad decision away from ruining your life. And I think that's something that's a lot of us fear. You might be faced with trying to make one decision or the other. Then you always fear that, or you end up making the wrong decision. But if you truly involve God in it, you have to know that every decision you make, it is inspired by God, right? So it's not going to be a bad decision. It will be what God wanted for you. Sometimes we treat God like he's standing there saying, oops, wrong turn. Oops, not there. Or now your whole life is over. But when you read the Bible, that's not the God that we see. We see a God that redirects, a God that restores, one who opens doors, he closes others, who even uses mistakes to teach us something, right? So that conversation gave me some like a sort of, a sort of peace, if I could say, because I realized I've been carrying this pressure to make the perfect decision, or to make like, to make a perfect decision in regards to, like, work, relationships, where I want to be, which country I want to reside in, timing, all sorts of things, as if one wrong choice means my destiny has expired. But maybe that's not how grace works. Maybe if your heart is genuinely trying to honor God, you don't have to live in that constant fear. You pray, you think, you decide, then you trust Him with the outcome, right? And honestly, that has taken so much pressure off me, because now, instead of like constantly asking, what if I choose wrong? In my mind, I'm like, how can I honor God wherever I end up? Right? So I feel like those are two different questions. And also in my mind, I'm like, whatever decision I end up making, it's inspired by God, and I know that I'm supposed to be here. I know this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what He has already planned. This was already ordained. This was the path I was supposed to take. So it's taken that pressure off my heart of feeling like if I'm supposed to make a decision between this or the other, I might end up making the wrong turn, right? So I feel like that really helped me. Thank you, wherever it is. Thank you to God, and thank you to like the person I had that conversation with. It was really enlightening. Yeah. So that was that. Now, moving on, I owe you people an apology. Well, not an apology per se, but a correction. I don't know if you recall some episodes back, I was talking about money, and I said I don't understand why people don't like, disclosing how much they earn and stuff like that. Well, I had been thinking about that discussion since then. I've changed my mind. I get it now. I get it, because I kept thinking, like, I thought about it from different angles, and I realized that I don't even like telling people how much I paid for certain things. Not because I'm hiding it, but because people start treating you differently sometimes, right? Let's say I tell someone I bought something for like 200 cedis. Immediately they'll say, hey, you have money, oh. Or they'll tell me I was cheated, or they dare ask me, like they'll ask me to buy one for them, or they'll silently start calculating like my salary or something, or the money in my pocket, or start giving me sad, like so many unnecessary comments, right? And it's it's never just information. It's like information also changes the perception. The same thing happens if you tell somebody your salary, I believe. Some people suddenly expect more from you. Others assume you are rich. Others, some become uncomfortable. Some become jealous. Some even start looking down on you, or that kind of thing. I'm imagining like even like a man, if you tell you're talking stage your salary. It's okay, I don't laugh about it. Let me know. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't go that side. Yeah, so some think because you earn well, in quotes, you should always be available to help financially as well. And there are people who start, measuring your worth based off your income, like I've said, right? Yeah. Which is very strange, but also it's uncontrollable. But yeah, it's strange because money is one part of somebody's life. It's not like their identity. It could be though, right? I'm not refusing the fact that it is. It could also be the identity, but like I feel like sometimes it's wrong to use that particular thing to to judge or picture somebody or have a perception of somebody. Yeah. So I guess when I thought about it, I understood why some people keep that particular information private. Yeah. And also, privacy isn't always secrecy. Sometimes it's simply protecting your own peace of mind. Not everything has to not everything has to become public knowledge. So I get it, I get it. I really get it. Yeah. So that was that. I wanted to just provide some form of like correction on that. Yeah. Yeah. So moving on. Something I've also realized, and as I've been looking through social media, I've also noticed it's becoming a bit more rampant, which is the the loneliness pandemic. That's what I'm going to call it, right? The loneliness pandemic. And it's weird because we've never been more connected. You can message somebody in Japan while lying in bed in Accra, right? You can video call somebody in the US, join a group chat with people from Kenya, Nigeria, Burundi. You have Instagram, you have TikTok, you have X, you have WhatsApp, Snapchat, so everything. Yet people have never seemed lonelier. But however, think about this. People are paying. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. People are paying for companionship now. I recently learned that some people subscribe to, people pay money on OnlyFans. So not for like explicit content, but like they pay because they enjoy the interaction and the feeling that um someone is paying. Like people pay because they enjoy or they want to get that benefit of like companionship. So they pay people to be able to speak with them, to chat with them, all those things. And you would even see some dating sites as well. Like people are paying for to get like, a more exclusive or better connections and stuff and all these things. I'm like, yeah, you don't have your neighbor, you can go and knock on their gate and say hello. It's so interesting. Like it's so crazy. Like they will have so many avenues now, yet we are more lonely than before. Everybody's like now a loner is now like a trending term, and I think that's crazy, man. People spend hours watching live streams because someone is talking to them. People donate money just so their content gets read out loud. I don't know if you've seen stuff like that. Like it's so wild. And some people would rather chat with an AI at like 3 a.m. in the morning than to call their friend because they don't want to feel like they're disturbing anybody. I would not text an AI, right? But I concur so much like no one to disturb somebody. And that says a lot, man. I don't think the biggest problem today is that people don't have like communication avenues. I think that people don't have enough they don't have enough genuine connection. We've become so good at like communicating but not necessarily connecting. So you could have like 5,000 followers on your whatever and still not know how to call when life falls apart, right? I was talking to somebody today, shout out to Hot Cake One, and he asked me a very important question. I don't remember what even triggered that, but he was like, oh, I don't know if he was like, what criteria do I use in picking my friend or something like that. But that question like blossomed into something else. And he was asking me that am I able to ask my friends for help, right? I mean, that question really threw me off guard because um I didn't know how to react to it. So like the long and short, I think I just explained to him that me naturally I didn't grow up in a growing up I didn't feel like I could ask for things that I needed, right? So I never did that. And even growing up till now, like I don't see people in that sense. Like I don't see people I don't look at people and see somebody who like, oh, I should call when I need something. Like that's not how I see people. That's just it's a bad thing, but that's just how I've grown up into. So I don't connect with people on that level, in the sense that I'm connecting with you, knowing that oh, on a rainy day I can count on you. So it doesn't give me the zeal to like want to like connect with people as much because it's like what's for really, right? It's just we're just going to be talking. But he also made me understand that it's important to build those kind of connections with people, right? So I'm connecting it to this, like this topic makes me remember that conversation I had earlier today, right? On how you are not even able we don't even like me, I don't even know how to like if I have an emergency, how like a deep emergency. When he asked me that question, the reason he called me off guard was because I was thinking if I have a huge emergency, right, like a very emergency, right, I don't even know how I'm going to like ask for help because I don't see people like that, right? If it's not my mommy, I don't know. I don't know how to even communicate to people in that sense that, oh, I need your help in this regard. In my mind, I'm always thinking everybody's going through something already, and most of the people I know are around my age. If I'm fighting life, everybody's fighting life as well. So I don't assume that people could be that much of help when I need something. So I'm usually in my mind, I'm usually thinking, um, I think of myself like I'm the only one who can help myself really, and my mommy. Like that's it. On like very big things, right? Or emergency stuff or things like that. But I think maybe earlier this year I did decide to be a bit more intentional with my friends. So maybe with time that would change transform into that, like, oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Accra has had light off since 3 a.m. today. I forgot to tell you guys the time. It's presently 8:53 p.m. The lights just came back. Since 3 a.m. The whole, not even, I said Accra, the whole of Ghana do not have lights. Oh my god, now everybody's going to know I'm recording the day before I release this. But yeah, the whole of Ghana didn't have lights since morning. This is not even morning, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is, hey, but it's finally back. Thank Jesus. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, I feel like personally, yeah, maybe I have. So, in as much as I've spoken about all this, it's not like I'm not part of the lonely pandemic. Oh. Don't get it. Oh, am I? I don't know. I don't want to think about that. But anyway, that was just like I completely digressed. But like it made me reflect on the conversation I had earlier with Husky one. Um, mm, yeah, I guess maybe I would have. I feel like maybe I have to start seeing people in that regard more. Like, but also like if I have a problem, honestly, it doesn't come to my mind that I should talk to somebody about it. Like, oh, this person can help me. It never comes to my mind like that. So maybe also when I have problems, I don't. Yes, when I have a problem, I don't. In my processing of it, I don't think, oh, let me ask this person for help, or let me vent to this person. Hardly, rarely, unless maybe if I'm talking to, there are two people who I just thought of randomly and who come to my mind, right? But the two of them are also going through heavy things in their lives. So often than not, I'm like, even your load is big, right? So is that whatever? Oh my gosh. But I also think also like when you are vulnerable with people, it helps you to. So in my opinion, I was explaining this to Husky one as well, that I cannot open up to somebody who I feel like doesn't open up to me as well, right? I will feel like it's a safe space to open up to you if I feel like you open up to me. But here's a case where almost everybody is like, maybe everybody has the same mindset as well. So it makes it hard to function because maybe you're also waiting for me to open up. So you feel like it's a safe space to open up. But I am also waiting for you to open up. So I feel like, oh, maybe I could open up to you. So I think it brings, like, that's the little dilemma that goes on with this thing. So it makes it hard for people to connect because then everybody has different barriers that they have placed individually. So it makes it hard for you to now, like, connect. I don't know if you get my point. I hope you do anyway. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back. So yeah, so as I was saying earlier, going back to what I was talking about, the loneliness pandemic, you know, people post almost every day. Also, I'm sorry, I'm going to digress again. Today, I was talking with my mom yesterday, somewhere we're talking, and then she's talking about I have this cousin who like anyway, yeah, so they were talking about men who post a lot on social media, and I I was of the opinion that I don't want to be with a man who like posts so much on social media. I don't know if I don't know what do you guys think. Like, yeah, I don't know, but I also would have a problem if I'm with somebody who doesn't post me at least once every 2 months. like put like intervals, like long intervals, like do it. But I don't want to be somebody who's like very active on social media. Like hey, you. Yeah. But also, if you don't post me at all, to me that's also hey. Yeah. I want to just ship that in, that I feel like your posting thing is interesting because, well, we continue. Yeah, so as I was saying, we post on social media every day. Mm, you would post every day and you sit in your room and eat on your own. You can be seen like your post could be seen by like 1,000 people, and you would still feel like nobody knows you. Like you still feel like yeah, like you're not seen by anybody. And I think one reason is that we've become very scared of vulnerability. I think when I digressed earlier, I alluded to that as well. Like we're all very scared of bringing our walls down. Everybody wants to look like they're winning. Nobody wants to admit that they're struggling. Nobody wants to show their weaknesses or where they need support. So everybody's just performative. Everybody's just performing. Meanwhile, we're all lonely. Like life is lashing your bum bum. Life is giving you heavy lashes on your bum bum, right? Yeah, so well, yeah, we've become so independent, like in the sense that everybody's like, I don't need anybody, I'll do this on myself. I don't ask people for help. This sounds a lot like me, right? It sounds very empowering when you say it like on its own, but until one day you actually need somebody and and then you spend so many years convincing everybody or including yourself that you don't. I think that's what the danger is, right? Mm, it's nice now that we're doing it, but one day you definitely need people, and you need to practice that bone of learning how to ask for help or learning how to communicate with people, having a community. You need to train that bone, right? Because community is very important, friendship is very important, family is very important. Men, friends, whatever, but your family is your family, right? And people need people. That's how we work. That's how we are created to function. So I also think we need to bring back very simple things, man. Visiting people, calling each other. Also, like this thing of text me before you call me. Me, I like that, but we need to change. Like, yeah, call without texting first, checking in. I had said I was going to check in a bit more. I thought I was going to do alphabetical. I forgot. I will start it this week. I'll start it this week. So yeah, having conversations that like have conversations with people that are just not about like, oh, like that are not just like social media centered, right? Sit together with people without looking at your phone. Sit. I went on was it a date? I don't even know, but like maybe a month and a half ago or something. I don't know. Not even a month and a half. Sometime, I don't know, is it June? It's not June. What month was before? I don't remember. But like it's not more than 2 months ago. And this guy could not leave his phone alone. He even gave the waitress like the phone to go and oh my god. He literally laughed at me when I gave her the details from that date. Even when I think about it, I have PTSD. But he even gave the charger I don't know if I told her this detail, but like he even gave the waitress the his phone to go in charge. I kid you not. 5 minutes did not pass. Like you go and ask the man to bring the phone back. You give your man again the phone. He could not. And then watching those reels on Snapchat out loud, I say, yeah, what have I gotten myself into? Like you cannot even sit and talk to me, and that was just a turn off for me, like so bad. And me now, I don't know how to keep certain comments to myself. Like I made it I made it's another annoying thing. I made it very known that what he's doing isn't nice, right? And did he stop? He didn't stop. He still continued. So me, I'm the fool. But it as well. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I have suffered. That date wasn't good though. Gosh, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And then ah, let me even forget about it. So many terrible things happened that day. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, sometimes the cure of like loneliness is not on your phone. It's not an app. It's not on your laptop. It's not on your tablet. It's not whatever. It's not on your phone. It could simply be. It is actually another person. As you are lonely, because you are alone on your own. The cure to your loneliness is another person. So I think we should all learn and try to connect better with people and try to make more meaningful connections with other people. Right? We need it because the pandemic is just getting stronger, man. And where life is going, you can't do it alone. Like you need your community, you need people, you need people you can vent to, you need people you can who can hold your hand. When I was talking to Huscake One, the way I'm saying Huscake One, only he will know that I'm talking about him. But yeah, when I was talking to him earlier today, he was like, even the reason he was mentioning was because of like maybe times of prayer. He was telling me that for him, sometimes when he's falling back or stuff, it's easier to get back in line because he has people who like he can pray with or who would also help him to be in check and stuff. And that sometimes when you're praying with your friends, it's easier or it's more uplifting because you have people who can bring you back or align you back or give you strength, or you'll be able to hotspot from their like their momentum when they keep going. And yeah, so I think all these things are like things I need to hear from myself, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for today's episode. That brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed today's little brain dump. If there's one thing I hope you take away from today's episode is this. Let me think. I'm saying is this and not, and now I have to think. Yes, don't be afraid of making decisions when you've done your best and you've trusted God. Protect your peace, even if it means keeping some people away from some parts of your private life, right? And also don't underestimate the power of genuine human connections. It's very important. Put in some effort in trying to make better connections. At the same time, yes, protecting your peace, but you still need to make sure you're making intentional efforts at connecting better with your fellow human beings, right? Somebody out there might just need a call. You never know what's one phone call, one text. It's me, I really don't like calls, but I will learn. We are learning together. Yeah, but like, yeah, so like one phone call, one message, one text, or someone to remind them, just reminding someone that they're not alone, those kind of things. Yeah, try to be more intentional about it and let's help each other. Life is hard, man. Let's help each other. Yeah, so thank you for spending part of your night with me. Oh, no, so it's nice for me, but I don't know what time you'll be listening to this. So whatever time you're listening to, thank you for taking time to listen to me. Whether you're listening while you're driving to work, you're cooking and cleaning, you're procrastinating, you're pretending to work, or you're hiding from your responsibilities. I genuinely appreciate you. Yeah. So if you're enjoying See After Dark, and I hope you are, please tell a friend about it. Tell your mommy, tell your daddy, tell your uncle, tell your cousin, tell your sugar. No, I don't suppose sugar daddy. I beg you. Tell your boyfriends, tell your girlfriends, tell everybody. All right. The word of your mouth is very undefeated, so make sure you spread it. Yes. So yeah, I'm glad you're here. Take good care of yourself. Drink some water. Mind your business. Remember to touch grass. And maybe call someone you've been meaning to check on, right? Do the needful. So yeah, this was See After Dark. I will catch you in the next episode. Bye. Mwah.